Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Claire and I have two ferrets. I have a boy named Martin and I have a girl named Victoria. They are both 7 months old. And this channel is basically just like a daily vlog channel about the progress of my girl Victoria. Because when I first got her, which was 2 days ago, she's very thin. She weighs nearly nothing, poor thing. And the owners were feeding her really, really bad food. So I rescued her, and now this is a little vlog channel showing the progress of her health. Of her at least trying to get back to the healthy size that like my boy is. My boy is very fat. So day 2 vlog. Today was good. We woke up at about noon and let her out. A fun little fact about her, if you're new here and you don't already know, I think I mentioned it in my first video, but I'm going to mention it in pretty much every video for those of you who are new. She is deaf, so it's a little bit of a struggle with her, but I keep trying. So today was good. Woke up at noon, let them out and run around a little bit. She loves to chase Martin, who's my boy. It's really funny to watch. And today it was mostly focused on food for her because in the first 24 hours that I had her, she was not eating, she was not drinking. I tried to make a soup sort of concoction for her to see if I could coax her to eat, and she wasn't really eating that. So I was starting to get a little bit nervous because, of course, I don't want her to starve. So today I came up with an idea to try and see if I could get her to eat this. I put her old food, which is Marshall's ferret food. I'll explain this later, but don't feed your ferret Marshall for longer than you have to, and I will explain why in a moment. Most ferrets in the US come from a breeder called Marshall's Ferrets, and this breeder is absolutely terrible. They breed ferrets and dogs for like scientific purposes. It's awful. It's basically a big breeding mill for dogs and ferrets. And basically what they do is they take all of the healthy ones, the healthiest of the bunch, and they send them off to the laboratories to get tested, and then the weaker ones or the ones that are left over get sent to the pet stores. So when you pick up a ferret from like a Petco or something, there's a good chance that that ferret may not live to be as long as it would if you got it from a private breeder. But I personally believe that if you rescue them at a young age, which when you get them from a Petco, you can basically get them, I think they're like 3 months maybe at the youngest for Petco, which is pretty young. A lot of these ferrets, when they get taken away from their mothers, they have like an anxiety, separation anxiety, so they'll cry and it's really sad. So I believe that with enough love and care that even Petco ferrets can live a long, healthy life. So anyway, back to today. I mixed the Marshall's food in with this Trader Joe's food that I got. I could not be more proud and happy to buy this food because a lot of people in the ferret communities will say, oh, you only have to feed them Wysong or Origin Kitten and that's it. Anything else will kill them. That's false. I bought this food from Trader Joe's. It's a $4 bag of cat food, and the weight difference that my boy has had in the 4 months that I've had him is insane. He's huge, and his fur feels like silk. So this food works amazingly for me. So if you can't afford a $20 to $30 bag of mixing Wysong and Origin, I highly recommend this Trader Joe's bag of cat food. It's worked wonders for my boy. So right now I am in the process of transitioning my girl Victoria to the mixture of her Marshalls and my Trader Joe's cat food so that hopefully she can get some weight put on her. So today she started eating on her own, which I thought was fabulous, but then later I started to realize, I looked behind the sofa, she wasn't even eating it. She was just carrying the little pieces of kibble behind the sofa and hiding it there. So I was like, oh, great, you're not actually even eating it, you're just hiding it, which is normal ferret behavior, but like still, I need her to start like eating. So I bought a bag of Marshall's food offline so that I can try to start to transition her onto this food to a point where she won't hide it and where she will actually eat it. So that was frustrating today, I guess. I thought we had made a couple steps forward, but I guess we are in the same spot that we were in yesterday. Let's see, what else can I say about her? Oh, she tried to get under the fridge today, and my boy must have smelled her from under there, and he tried to get under the fridge, but he's fat, so I had to squish him around a little bit to try and get him out from under the fridge so that he didn't puncture himself and die from the coils under the fridge. So that was frustrating, but I have blocked that whole area with towels and everything else. So actually, I will show you guys. This is the food that I'm trying to get my girl on. I have a mixture of the Marshall's food in there with the Stars, which are the Trader Joe's food. And then over here is my kitchen area. Sorry for the awful mess, but they tried to get under the fridge, so I shoved a bunch of towels under there so that they could not get under there. My boy, actually, since he's fat and he normally can't fit places, he squiggles himself back there sometimes to sleep and to get away from my girl because she tortures him. She chases him around and like bites him, and oh, it's so funny to watch. So in my kitchen, I set up this little blockage point. I'm using a long mirror, because I'm too ugly to even look in the mirror myself. So I use it as a blockage thing for her so that she can't get in here and get under the fridge or the stove. I actually have a weighted blanket here blocking off the stove. And for my boy, one of his favorite things is to come in here and sleep in the stove, because here, I'll show you. If you open this, he loves to just lay here and sleep. And I know he's not going to try and get into the wall or anything like that, so I'm okay with it. I let him sleep in there because I know he's not going to get into trouble. But my girl is just so tiny that she 100% would try to get into the wall, and I'm just not risking her dying. Last night, actually, after I had uploaded my first video, I tried to find her, and I couldn't find her anywhere. And I started to have a heart attack because I immediately thought that she had somehow gotten under the oven and into the walls, and I was so scared that I thought she was like dead in the walls. And I turned over my entire apartment looking for her. If you follow me on Snapchat, GypsyHips97, I will link it below. Go follow that. So on my Snapchat, there's a video of me freaking out because I thought she was gone and dead, and I started having a heart attack. But she was just being a naughty little girl. Actually, she wasn't even really being naughty. I was just dumb and didn't search as hard as I could have. She was under the sofa, like in the sofa, because there's a fabric portion that she dug a hole into, and it's like a hammock, sort of. So she crawled in there and she was sleeping, and I just didn't, like, realize it. But a struggle with her, with Victoria, is that since she's deaf, the normal ways of trying to get her out of places is a lot more difficult. because she doesn't respond to squeaks for squeaky toys. She doesn't respond to calling. My floor isn't bouncy enough to send vibrations for her to feel. But I realized today that if you use your camera, or yeah, your phone camera's light, like the flashlight, and you shine it under there, she's attracted to the light. So I was like, okay, good. This is a way that I can try and keep her out of places. If she ever gets into an area that she's not supposed to be in, I can just shine the light in there and she'll follow the light all the way out. So that was good. I think that's everything that I have to say about today's progress. The Marshall's food should be coming in maybe like a day or two, so I'll start making videos on how I'm transitioning her. But yeah, that's it for today's video, I guess. I will link down below my Snapchat, so everyone go follow it. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy my journey of Victoria, give me a subscribe. Press the subscribe button right there. While you're at it, press that bell so that you get notified anytime I make a video about her, so you can keep up to date with her. Maybe I'll start calling this series Keeping Up with Victoria instead of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because it might be annoying if I just have to keep typing out day 2 progress, blah, 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 blah. So maybe I'll just give this whole series just a series name, and it'll be Keeping Up with Victoria Day 2. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Check in tomorrow for an extra update on her. Follow my Snapchat, subscribe, do it, subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow in my next video.